Hey guys, today is the 17th, and we got some pretty good news today, and also some pretty great milestones. I was super tired today from the work I did yesterday, but keeping that in mind, I was able to get into a wheelchair today. They they brought it in, and the what problem is the bed isn't level with the wheelchair, so what we had to do is we had to put out like a little it's like a plank that they stick under you, and they you kind of slide across it into the wheelchair. The And then once we were in the wheelchair, though, I was extremely nauseous from sitting up. My blood pressure was plummeting because I haven't been in a sitting position like that since the incident, and I'm actually used to having my blood pressure elevated as it is to get blood to my spine and all the parts of my body. So we were able to get into the wheelchair. I had some help, but it was mostly I'd say I give it a 70%, maybe 60% me, 40% the others, my helpers. And with that being said, I was able to get in it, and they unplugged me from all my IVs and stuff, and sent me down the hallway. And they followed me with a pole, kind of like one of those in the background, full of all my IVs and all the medicine that I getting pumped into my body right now. And I was able to use my right and left hand, even though my right hand is getting extremely improved in terms of what it could do. I can't quite get to that last pinky finger, but my strength is up on it. I can pick up my own water cups and drink from them. I can kind of eat my own food, but it's still really rough there. And but we've been making quite a lot of progress here. My left hand, just to kind of update, is still kind of kind of kind of the sad one. I can barely move my index finger, and I normally just use it to kind of hook onto things. With with my left leg, I have been feeling more and more muscle spasms in it, and whenever they massage it and move it around, I try to think about moving my leg with them, and they are starting to feel some very tiny movement in it, some pushes and some pulls. So that's very good news that I will hopefully be able to stand on both my 2 feet by the end of this. The the next step is to since I'm more or less way ahead of where I should be, I suppose, or what people expect with this kind of injury. I am moving to the floor. I'm moving out of the ICU, and I'm moving into a regular hospital room tomorrow. And from there on, I am simply waiting to go to a rehab facility that we choose and accepts us. The one we're looking at right now, and this is pretty cool, is called the Craig Spinal Center, Recovery Center, Rehabilitation Center, um, and it's in Colorado. It's in a suburb next to Denver. So, um, what they'll do, if there's a representative coming out tomorrow, and if she clears me as acceptable to go there, then I'll be flown out there as soon as they can, and my parents hopefully will be able to come with me, and they'll have their own house or facility to housing to be in, and I will have my own little apartment center in the Craig facility. So I'll be right there with them, and I'll be going through 3 hours of rehab more or less each day with all the top of the line facilities. This Craig Center is seriously considered to be the top rated spinal rehabilitation center in the country. So I will have the best hands working with me and the best equipment, and hopefully I'll be able to recover very quickly because of it. I have I have been thinking a lot about all the support I've been given. It does mean a lot to me, and it does keep me going. I have thought many times about how I don't know how people in this situation would be able to push on if they didn't have the type of support that I've been given from you guys. And I do believe that it is definitely something that has helped me progress so fast in such little time. And whenever I say so fast in such little time, it is still a long road ahead. They estimate I will be at the Craig facility for at least a month. But by the end of it, I should hopefully be able to go home and be close to 100%. After that, I will be going to some one-on-one rehabilitation in Oklahoma at home, and just going to be doing that until I get up to 100%. So hopefully by the end of the year, maybe a little longer, I will be back up to 100%. And even before that, once I leave the Craig facility, I will hopefully be able to rejoin society, contribute, and hopefully be able to rework my job and go to college, which I still consider my goals in life, and that has not changed. I still deeply desire to go to college and get my bachelor's degree, and then also work any job I'm given to the best of my capabilities and not slip up where someone with my disabilities might. I will strive to be the best I can be, as always. I just want to thank again all the support I've been given. I seriously have. I don't know what I would do. I mean, everyone from MacU has been extremely supportive. I get text message upon text message. I get calls, and I apologize if I'm a little silent. That's why I thought that this vlog would be a good idea, because it does take a lot out of me to just talk for a good period of time. I have, if I talk for too long, I get a little tired, a little winded, but I suppose that's to be expected for my current situation. But this is going to be a night where I'm going to be sleeping pretty hard. That getting in that wheelchair was really it was really huge deal for me. I've been stuck in this room looking at the same wall for since the incident, and it just it meant a lot to be able to get in that wheelchair and be able to actually move myself. However hard it was, I was able to move myself around and even perch up by a window and just look out onto the city while I just took a breath. It's it really is going to be a hard road, but I'm ready for it. And tonight is going to be awesome. I'm getting my hair washed. The nurse is going to prop my head up, kind of on this side of the bed, above the bed, and wash my hair out, and so it doesn't get too funky. It is starting to smell a little bit in here, but we're going to get cleaned up tonight and have a bath, and hopefully tomorrow I'll actually have a real shower. Let me tell you about my bucket list right now. Bath/shower. That is number one on things I cannot wait to do once I am mobile enough. I have gone too long without one of those. But like I said, I'm able to do quite a bit of things that you'll need to do just to be self-sufficient. I was able to brush my teeth with in kind of a caveman kind of way. I had to use my mouth to kind of hold the toothbrush while I, popped open the toothpaste and then hold the toothpaste in my mouth and push it out. But it was quite the. It felt good to do it all myself. And by the end of it, I felt accomplished on that remark. And every day I'm able to do something more and more. But from what I understand, it may start to even out in terms of my progress. It's going to start getting a lot slower and a lot harder from here on. So I'm gonna sit on my victories while I can, and I'm gonna sit on what I can do, and I'm gonna use that to help encourage myself to really give my all in the recovery stage. This one, it's It's been hard as per usual. There was a moment today whenever I thought about the moment that it happened. The In my mind, I just went back to that feeling under the water where I just felt a crack in my neck, and then my entire body went numb. Underwater, I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do anything. But it's very easy to think about what could have happened, what could have been, how much worse it could have been, and I can't tell if I'm incredibly lucky or incredibly unlucky, but I can say for certain I am incredibly blessed to still be here and still be able to do the things I can do. So this one's not as sappy as the previous one. I got a little emotional there, but it's good to just let yourself enjoy your victories. Let yourself sit there and just be happy about what you've done. And it's an important part of recovery to look back on the road of recovery that you've been walking along, and just take note of everything you've done. And even every time I get down, every time I get a little sad about the situation, I'm able to look back on everything I've done and boost my own confidence and understand that I will keep making progress and read the messages that everyone's given me, and lifts my spirits. So, like I said, I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys, and it means a lot. And God bless you all. And I'll say maybe a little prayer. Keep in mind, I'm not the best at prayer, so let's go. Um, Dear Lord, I've I've walked a hard path, and it's hard to go forward sometimes, but it's important to look back on your own victories, on everything you've accomplished on the road to recovery, and to celebrate everything that you've done in terms of the pathway to your goals, instead of just looking down the path and seeing how high the mountain is, how steep the cliff is, and all you got to do is just take one foot at a time. And because that mountain is so high, you have to climb it. You have to climb it. That is your road to take, and you should never shy from that cliff. And even if you fall, which you will fall, and every time you fall, it's just a reminder that you're human, that you are wonderfully and fearfully made, because every time you fall, you're not stuck there, and you will get back up and climb up that mountain. In Jesus' name, amen.